Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.4K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really great promo, especially with FanDuel. New customers, bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. So take advantage of that, guys. Other great promos in the description as well. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today as we head into the weekend. Starting with the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -115. Cardinals -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 33-34. Cubs 33-36. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 3.76. Pitching for the Cubs is Jordan Wicks with an ERA of 4.44. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Wicks, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. St. Louis coming off back-to-back Pittsburgh wins. Cubs coming off a Tampa Bay loss. St. Louis, they're just 1-4 on the road against the Cubs. 3-6 against the Cubs. Haven't played that well against the Cubs here. Both pitchers giving up runs. Gibson's given up 7 runs in his last 3, and Wicks has given up 8. So not in love with the pitching here. I mean, man, this is just an identical matchup here, and I'm going to take the underdog here. Not really love this one. I'll take a shot with the Cardinals +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -180. Boston +140 with the over-under at 9.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 49-22. Boston 35-34. Pitching for the Yankees is Lewis Gill with an ERA of 2.04. Pitching for Boston is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 4.78. Gill, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Bello, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's had some rough starts on the mound here lately. He's given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Yankees coming off a Royals loss, but they're still playing good baseball. Boston coming off back-to-back Phillies wins. 2 big wins for Boston there. Yankees 8-1 on the road here. Very good road team. Love Gill on the mound. He's been very good here. Bello just been getting lit up here lately. I think I got to roll with the Yankees on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -130. The Phillies +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 46-22. Baltimore 45-23. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 1.81. Pitching for Baltimore is Kyle Bradish with an ERA of 2.62. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Bradish, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. The Phillies coming off back-to-back Boston losses. Baltimore coming off a Braves loss. The Phillies 4-1 against Baltimore, so they've been pretty good head-to-head here. We know Baltimore, they're 5-2 at home where they play well. Both pitchers have been pretty solid all year for them. I think you're getting Phillies out of value. Haven't really seen them as an underdog too much this season. And yeah, very rarely do you get the Phillies as an underdog. So anytime I get a team like that, that's that good as an underdog, I take it every time here. And I'll take the Phillies +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -140. Guardians +120 with the over-under at 8. Guardians coming into this matchup 43-23. Toronto 33-35. Pitching for the Guardians is Logan Allen with an ERA of 5.57. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 4.0. Allen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 9 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Cleveland coming off a Cincinnati loss. Toronto coming off a Milwaukee loss. Cleveland 8-4 against Toronto, 4-2 on the road against Toronto. So they've been good head-to-head here. Allen coming off some rougher starts on the mound. Gosman coming off a 0-run game, but he did have that 6-run game 2 games ago. I think you're getting Guardians at a good value being a dog today. And I think Allen can have a good game today. And I'll take the Guardians plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the New York Mets. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8. Padres coming into this matchup 37-35. The Mets 30-37. Pitching for the Padres is Matt Waldron with an ERA of 3.76. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 4.30. Waldron, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 3 innings. Gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Padres coming off a 3-game Oakland sweep. Mets coming off back-to-back Miami wins. Manaea, he's been getting lit up his last 2 starts. He's given up 6 and 5 runs here. I think Waldron giving up 1, 1, and 0. He's been very solid here lately for the Padres. And I like the pitching matchup for the Padres here. And I think I'm going to take the Padres on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -220. The Rays plus 180 with the over-under at 8.5. Rays coming into this matchup 33-36. The Braves 36-30. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Littell with an ERA of 3.27. Pitching for the Braves is Chris Sale with an ERA of 3.01. Littell, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Sale, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off a Cubs win. Braves coming off a Baltimore win, ending their 5-game losing streak they were on. They've really been struggling. Tampa Bay is 7-3 on the road. Good road team. No real advantage pitching here, I would say, over the last 3. It's about the same. Braves just aren't a team I want to pay a high price for. I don't think they're worthy of being -200. They just have played so bad. Give me the Rays plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -150. The Reds plus 125 with the over-under at 7.5. Reds coming into this matchup 33-35. The Brewers 40-28. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 3.61. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 3.95. Green, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Peralta, his last start, he pitched 3 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Cincinnati coming off a Cleveland win. They're playing good. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're really playing well right now. Brewers coming off a Toronto win. Cincinnati just 2-8 against the Brewers. They have not played well head-to-head against the Brewers here. Brewers 7-1 at home where they play well. Green's gotten lit up the last 2 games, giving up 4 and 5 runs here. I do like the way the Reds are playing. They're playing very good here, but they have not been good against the Brewers. And Brewers haven't really built anything up. They've just been kind of solid, kind of coasting around. But I like Freddie Peralta on them. I think he's due for a good game here, and I like the Brewers here, and I'm gonna roll with Milwaukee at home today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -115. Detroit -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 33-35. Houston 31-38. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 1.92. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 5.58. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Both pitchers pitching very well right now. Detroit coming off a Washington win. Houston coming off a Giants loss. Tough series for them there. Detroit just 1-4 against Houston. So they haven't really been good head-to-head here. Brown coming off probably his best start of the season, giving up no runs, 2 ball. Been very solid for them this season. I like the home team here. I do like Screwball on the mound. I don't know. Hunter Brown coming off a good game. I like the Astros a little bit more here, and I think I'm going to take Houston at home today. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Washington Nationals. Washington opening up as home favorites at -170. Miami +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Miami coming into this matchup 23-45. The Nationals 32-36. Pitching for the Marlins. Currently, it's to be determined. Don't know who's pitching for the Marlins, so be sure to check that info when it does get released. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 3.57. Gore. Let's see. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Marlins 2-8 in their last 10, coming off a rough Mets series. Washington coming off a Detroit loss. They were on a 5-game winning streak though before that. Crazy stat here. Miami 8-0 on the road against Washington. They're 1-4 against Washington, but on the road they've been very good against the Nationals here. Not sure how I feel about that with a pitcher that to be determined we don't know about. And Miami's just been really searching for a win. They've been playing so badly. I like the Nationals at home today. Gore, he's been okay. Nothing crazy, but we'll see. He ends up pitching from the Marlins. That's pretty much what I'm concerned about is the pitching situation today. And I'll take the Nationals at home. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota opening up as home favorites at -180. Oakland +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 26-45. The Twins 37-32. Pitching for Oakland is Mitch Spence with an ERA of 3.68. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA of 2.84. Spence, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Richardson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Oakland on a 6-game losing streak right now, losing to Minnesota yesterday 6-2. A nice win for Minnesota, playing well right now in this little 5-game stretch they're on. But yeah, Oakland 1-7 against Minnesota, 1-6 on the road against Minnesota, where they just have not played well here. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Twins at home today. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Colorado Rockies. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 11. Pirates coming into this matchup 32-36. The Rockies 24-44. Pitching for the Rockies is Ryan Feltner with an ERA of 5.74. Currently for the Pirates, it's undecided. So we'll see who ends up pitching for the Pirates today. Couple undecideds today, so we'll see how that goes. Feltner, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. He's been getting lit up here. I mean, he's given up 4, 8, 7, 0, 5. He's been getting torched in 4 of his last 5 games here. I don't really love Feltner on the mound today. The Pirates coming off a tough St. Louis series, losing those last 2 games. Rockies, they're coming off a game where they gave up 17 runs against Minnesota here. Don't like Feltner on the mound. He just gives up a lot of runs here. And it is 4-1 on the road against Colorado. 7-3 against Colorado. They've been very good against the Rockies. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Pirates, but Feltner's just been lit up. I just don't know if I could trust him here. So I'll take a shot with the Pirates on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -180. The White Sox +140 with the over-under at 9. White Sox coming into this matchup 18-52. Arizona 33-36. Pitching for the White Sox is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 5.06. Pitching for Arizona is Riley Nelson with an ERA of 5.96. Flexen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. The White Sox coming off a Seattle win. Arizona coming off a big Angels win, 11-1. White Sox 1-10 against Arizona, 1-9 on the road here, where they really struggled. Flexen he's been okay. He's given up 2, 1, and 2 in his last 3. Nelson's hasn't been that great, giving up 5, 2, and 4 in his last 3 here. But it is the White Sox. Able to come off a Seattle win, but I mean, most series they've been able to sneak a win in the series. But I think it's a good spot for Arizona. They're coming off a good 3 of their last 4. They've put up 9 runs or higher, so they've really been hitting the ball well here this last week. And I'm going to take the Diamondbacks at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Kansas City Royals versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -150. The Royals +130 with the over-under at 8. Royals coming into this matchup 40-30. The Dodgers 42-28. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Ragans with an ERA of 3.19. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 2.39. Ragans, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Stone, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's been very solid on the mound here. The Royals coming off a Yankees win, had a rough Yankee series, losing 3 of the 4. And the Dodgers coming off back-to-back Rangers losses, tough Rangers series for the Dodgers. The Royals 3-8 against the Dodgers, 1-5 on the road against the Dodgers. They have not been very well against the Dodgers. Yeah, I like the Dodgers. You're getting them coming off 2 tough games where they couldn't really score here. Royals playing well. You know, they had a bad Yankees series, so both teams are coming off bad series. I just like the Dodgers. They're 5-1 against the Royals at home here. I like Stone on the mound. Been solid. I think I'm going to roll with the Dodgers at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -140. The Rangers +120 with the over-under at 7. Rangers coming into this matchup 33-35. Seattle 40-31. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 4.06. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.46. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Rangers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a nice Dodgers series. Seattle coming off a White Sox loss. They did win 3 of the 4 in that meeting, though, so still coming off a great series against the White Sox. Rangers just 2-5 against Seattle. They have not played very well against Seattle. They're 0-6 on a Friday, which is an interesting stat there. Both pitchers giving up some runs here. I don't know. I like Seattle here. Heaney hasn't been that great on the mound. I think I'm going to take the Mariners in this one. Then the last matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -140. Angels +120 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 26-42. The Giants 34-35. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.63. And currently it's undecided for the Giants right now. So we'll see who ends up pitching for the Giants today. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 4 runs. Had 3 strikeouts. You got the Angels. They're coming off an 11-1 loss against Arizona. Just a disappointing loss for them. Giants, they're coming off a Houston win. Winning 2 out of the 3 in that series. So, you know, did pretty good in that series right there. This one's tough because I just don't know who's pitching for the Giants. So we'll see who ends up pitching for them here. LA just 5-12 against the Giants. 1-6 on the road against the Giants. They have not fared well against the Giants here. And I'm sure it'll be a bullpen game for the Giants. Hopefully they come out, come through clutch. Angels just coming off that 11, getting beat by 11 runs. I just don't know if I can back them here. I think I'm going to take the Giants at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.